All right, welcome everybody. Hello, hello. We are sitting down today with Rob from Simply Ramen here on Old Morgantown Road in Bowling Green. So we're very grateful for Simply Ramen for reaching out and talking to us today about the costs of business. So I wanted to ask, so is this like a chain or is this like a small business that you guys run?
Small business, locally owned.
So locally owned small business. They do it all right here. Business started right here. How long have you all been open?
We opened since May the 22nd, so a little bit over 4 months.
Okay, really cool, really cool. Okay, so you've been open just 4 months, and you said before this you were in computers and construction, is that right?
Yes, correct.
So by choosing to join this are you like the kind of lead manager here sort of thing, or what do you do here?
I'm actually co-owner.
Co-owner?
Yes,
Oh, that's...
I'm operating here as a manager also.
Okay.
Yep, that's a little bit cost saving too, if you think about it.
That's really cool. Yeah, you don't have to pay an additional manager, you just do it yourself. So you invested your own money to get this business started?
That's correct, yeah.
That's really cool. So in economics we talk about the implicit costs and the explicit costs of running a business. So the implicit cost might be what you give up to start this business. So you said you gave up those nice computer jobs. He graduated from Western with a degree in computer science and decided he wanted to run this restaurant instead. I think that's so super cool. As far as explicit costs, this is the stuff we actually spend our money on every month, as opposed to this idea of what you might forego to become a restaurateur, right? So what do you guys, what would you say your biggest expense is? Like rent, or how much you spend on the food, or how much you pay your workers?
Yeah, the biggest expense is probably on labor.
Labor?
Our economy kind of in a bad situation this year.
Oh my goodness.
It's really hard to find an employee. Anybody you can find, you give them some kind of bonus to stay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really right now it's labor cost, probably the biggest cost of all.
Okay. So how do you guys go about deciding how many workers you need in a day?
We adjust by see how much customer coming in and how much online order.
Okay.
All that sort of thing, and then we adjust it. So at Simply Ramen, we usually have anywhere from 4 to 5 people employee daily. On the weekend, we have a little bit more because it's have more customer coming in.
Okay. Well, that's really cool. So you stock more people when you expect more business. That makes sense to me, for sure. Let's see. So how do you guys go about deciding how much food you need to kind of keep the restaurant stocked?
That's the same thing again. We in here for 4 months now. We almost can project what the output going to be each week. So we prepare that every week. So we always prepare a little extra. And no extra is a cost.
Right.
If you don't sell them, it's gone.
Right.
But,
the food will expire.
We always prepare for extra rather than shortage.
Right. Yeah. Much rather have too much than too little, for sure.
Right.
What? Let's see here. So, we would consider the cost that you would spend on like your rent on this place kind of like a fixed cost that you have to spend whether or not you sell a bunch of ramen or only a little bit.
But a fixed cost. You have a utility cost.
Mm-hmm.
You have which is keep this place open, the light, the insurance, and the maintenance. Although the fixed cost, regardless you sell a bowl of noodle or not, you still gonna have to pay them.
Right.
So it's a fixed cost.
You're stuck with those fixed costs,
yeah,
right?
Typical, the fixed cost we're going to run you anywhere from 10 to 15%.
Okay.
Give or take, right in there. It won't be any more or any less. It's typical right in that range.
Okay, so you're saying you spend roughly 10 to 15% of your revenue, all the money you bring in, on these fixed costs.
Yeah,
okay. Well, that's really interesting. You think that's typical of the restaurant industry, or?
No, it's depend on location.
Mm-hmm.
If you see right here is kind of in downscale neighborhood, but say if you're on Scottville Road, probably the fixed cost would be like triple of this.
Oh my goodness!
Yes,
Wow.
because we look at the option in Scottville Road. The rent is like almost cost 3 times as much than in this area.
Man, that's crazy.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's location.
Right.
But we serve ramen, and ramen is it's a typical for everybody who want to find them. You know, this is a place they will find them.
That's kind of my last question was like, who do you know, ramen's a very unique product to sell. Who do you see as your like competition? Is it other restaurants generally, other Japanese restaurants, or?
I don't think we have any competition here yet, but mostly probably udon noodles, which is bigger noodles, but it's not really ring ramen.
Right.
They got a Yuki. That's probably the biggest competition, but it's not comparable.
Right.
It's really hard to compare, but you have to go way in Nashville before you have like 3 or 4 ramen shops in Nashville.
Right.
So for us here, I think we are king of the hill.
Yeah, I certainly agree. I've lived here a long time and never seen a ramen shop pop up, so I was very happy when you guys moved in. So there you have it, a very one-of-a-kind product. You guys be sure to come check out Simply Ramen. Thank you so much again, Rob, for sitting down with us today.
No
and all right, thank you guys at home. Bye-bye.